What's good, YouTube? It's your boy.
It's your girl, Keela.
And we're back with another banging video. So today we checking out NBA Legends Revealed Larry Bird's 25 minutes untold victim stories. So that was like a long title, right? Okay, anyway, Larry Bird video. Now we got untold stories. This was like, pulled this out the vault. Found this one. There's been a lot of Larry Bird videos. We love the Larry Bird content. There's a bunch of trash talking videos. We like to check them out. So if you love to watch the Larry Bird, the old school videos, the trash talking videos, whether it's Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, it could be Scottie Pippen,
highlights,
Dennis Rodman, highlights, sports, this is the place to be.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, join the fam. We're trying to do great things, so we need everybody to spaz out on that like button. By liking the video, YouTube will push the video out to more people, which will help us to grow. So I'd appreciate you guys. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not even going to hold you guys any longer. We're going to jump into it. We're going to check out a couple of these stories. We're going to speak a little bit throughout the video. We're going to speak after the video. Let's get it.
Larry Bird didn't just play basketball.
Toughest matchup I ever had.
He asked me if my mother was watching.
I don't know why you got you guarding me, Holmes.
He imposed his will on it.
Larry made me have sleepless nights.
To go up against him wasn't just a match. It was an ordeal.
Y'all better get this old man off me.
Between Jay and Bird has broken out on the court.
I'm going to give it to you any way I want to.
Night after night, opponents found themselves on the receiving end of something far more personal than a loss. Bird had a way of turning games into battlegrounds, where every possession became a chance for him to humiliate whoever stood in front of him. He called a shot before it happened, played with his offhand just to prove a point, and delivered dagger after dagger until it felt less like a game and more like punishment. For more than a decade, defenders and teams alike learned the hard way that Larry Bird didn't just win, he made sure you remember how he beat you. And no one remembers Bird's competitive fire quite like Patrick Ewing.
You know, he always talked trash. I remember he talked trash against us, talked trash with against everyone else. But you know, the difference is he could back it up. He could back it up. You know, I remember growing up in Boston, people all used to always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, you know, a lot of my friends was like that. So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, you know, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. Whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody.
So your guys are saying, how can you let this guy...
Oh, he's doing it on everybody. He's doing it on everybody. He's doing it on the best defensive players in the league.
In the case of Ewing, those battles erased any doubt he had. People on the outside might have questioned whether Bird was truly an all-time great, but Ewing never did. He saw firsthand the skill, the toughness, and the relentless edge that separated Bird from everyone else.
Told us yesterday that he was going to be more offensive-minded. That's their foul as well.
But for others, there was never any question to begin with. Some players grew up watching him, modeling their own approach after his toughness and skill. Dan Marley was one of them.
If I said you could have LeBron for 10 years or Larry Bird for 10 years?
Larry. And that's just my era. I grew up.
He said that like it was an easy
decision. The first time that I played my rookie year, I guarded Larry Bird, and it took me about 10 minutes to realize I should be probably guarding him instead of staring at him. You know? And he came down. It was funny. He came down one time, and Mark West was the center on our team, and Larry looked at me, and then he looked at Mark, and he said, "Mark, I'm going to go down. I'm going to come off the screen. I'm going to catch it right there. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to shoot it in the rookie's face." And then I'm going to run down
the
field. Kevin Johnson is sat down right now. Well, he made the hoop and Cotton called him back. See, that's also...
And that's exactly what he did.
Of course.
And I'm sitting there.
He let you know what he was going to do to you.
For Marley, the experience was bittersweet. Competing against his idol brought respect and inspiration. But it also came with a harsh reminder. Admiration didn't grant immunity. Bird treated him the same way as everyone else. If Bird's victims often came during games, Robert Parish knew the damage usually started long before the opening tip. As his teammate, Parish had the best seat in the house to watch Bird dismantle his opponents mentally.
He could be red hot or ice cold. He never stopped talking trash. Ever. The main man was Tom Chambers.
Was special.
And Chambers was guarding Larry. And so in the jump ball circle, Larry walked through myself and Chambers, and then came back and told Chambers, I know you guarding me, and I want you to know something. Okay. There's only one man that can guard me, and that's God. Now think about that for a second. Think about the confidence and the arrogance it takes to make that statement.
Bird owned opponents before they even touched the ball, leaving them second-guessing themselves by tip-off. Rick Mahorn prided himself on toughness and intimidation, but Bird was one of the few who refused to flinch against him.
Mahorn will try to catch him, and he does, and hits him hard.
Let me pause it real quick. I wanted to stop it. Right before Rick Mahorn, Robert Parish said something very interesting to me. And I thought two things. He was like, hot, cold, it don't matter. Whatever it is, Larry Bird is trash talking.
Whatever.
That is a fact. It don't even matter if he off. He gonna tell you the next one gonna fall and I'm gonna kill you. That's a fact. That's one thing that I really love about him. But not only that, I would love to think this, and I don't know, but as being his teammate, you never had to be on the other side of what everybody else was getting from him.
Yes.
So I just feel like you lucky.
I know y'all was lucky.
You never had to be on the other side, because as much as you love it when he on your team, you know how much you would hate it when you against that.
The shame.
Oh my goodness. He
wiped the floor with me.
With the skill set and a great trash talker, man, I'm trying to stay on his team. So just big ups to you, Robert Parish. I know you had love. Like, I never had to go against this, man. I watched some kill cats every night and talk trash.
He was just ready.
Watch some kill
these
cats. Yeah, man. I love it. I love the energy.
It's the truth.
I love the camaraderie. I love the fact that two teammates showed love and the legendary stories of Bird. These are some I never heard before. So I gotta show love to this person for this video, man. We're gonna be looking up more. And don't forget, guys, in the comments, if y'all got any videos that we haven't checked out yet, or any videos that y'all want us to check out, trash talking stories, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, drop it down in the comments. It doesn't matter. Sports videos in general.
Leave a link. Let us know.
Let us know. Let's get back into it.
Just, I beat him up because here's the thing. Before I beat him up, man, Brad, I remember when I switched out on him and he yelled out, "Hey, Mayhorn, you on me?" And I hate when somebody call me Mayhorn. That looking at me with that old shiftless shit grin. And Bird went like, "You on me? Clear."
Clear.
I said, all right, okay. I said, I'm going to get you. And that right there made me like, yeah, I finally got him.
Bird, eyeball to eyeball with Mahorn, goes baseline, nobody home, Brian the block. Got a Detroit ball with 5 seconds to go.
I remember you running down the sideline, punching your fist because you guys had made the steal and you thought it was over.
No, what happened was
he was hyped.
I was running down the sideline, shaking my arm like because I caused the turnover.
Yes,
it was like, yeah, we got him.
Meanwhile, Isaiah Thomas faced something even more unforgettable. Bird pulled off what Thomas would later call the most spectacular play ever made against him.
This is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me, and that probably I've ever witnessed. I'll never forget, everything just started, it went in slow motion. Two people being in sync and Bird just playing every second. And that's what the Celtics taught us, to play every second, not to play 47 and a half minutes, but to play a full 48. So I grabbed the ball from the referee. Lambier's a good foul shooter. I never had taken the ball out. That wasn't my thing. I throw it up. Bird sneaks in.
Just threw it.
I didn't even see him.
Look at Bird on top of that.
The thing I remember the most is that joker. This is the out of bounds line. That joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this.
One thing he gonna do. He like gonna try to stop it.
Right? And if you go back and you watch the play, that dude is on his toes. The baseline is right up under his toes, And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds because everything was going in slow motion.
He just lifted his toe up a little bit.
And it's like, I'm like, and then it's just a strange moment. I'm like, damn, how you doing that?
No, it is. Here's a disparity in the call. They're going to give the ball to Detroit. Bird steals it. Johnson.
He tried to hurry up and rush it in. Man, Bird killed him just now.
Detroit timeout. 1 second left. Bird steals it.
Y'all only got a second left. Y'all don't even have enough time to do nothing.
Jeez. Y'all better call a quick timeout if y'all think y'all gonna do so.
You right when he said you guys play every single second with them boys.
They threw a floating pass in the land.
Look at his face.
Like,
And then DJ,
Can't
out of
believe
nowhere,
it.
Right? They are so in tune. They are so in sync. He catches the, Bird hits him. He catches the basketball, lay it up.
Yeah, they was just in sync. It happened so fast.
Very fast.
As I'm walking to the huddle, this is what I
somebody
see.
paying attention.
I'm walking to the huddle. Stand up, Charles. And I see DJ do this. I mean, it wasn't no high five. It wasn't Isaiah dancing. It was like it was a love thing, like they hugged.
Give me some love, man.
And I'm walking to the huddle, and they were our mentors. We studied them. They taught us everything, and they were great teachers. Not only were they great teachers, right, but they also, after they beat you, then they would school you.
What stayed with Isaiah Thomas was how Bird consistently delivered when the stage was brightest.
That was a great play, but what we learned from that.
Call timeout.
Call time.
They sure did.
48 minutes. After that,
It's always 48 minutes.
you start hearing us. 48 minutes every play.
Now, Gary Payton was a master of trash talk. A
Taught
player who
himself
prided
for the rest of
himself
his
on breaking
career,
opponents'
boy.
mentally.
Don't play with
Yet,
Bird.
when he crossed paths with Bird, he found himself facing someone who could talk and back it up even better.
So who was the one guy you're like, all right, I respect his mouth? Was it Jordan?
Ooh, Larry Bird. Shoot, by far. Larry Bird. Larry Bird will tell you where he wanted to go. He'll shoot it in your face. He'll tell you, I'll give you a Christmas present. Open up this jumper. And then if he tell you, listen, one time we was playing in the Boston Garden, and Xavier McDaniel, who was guarding, and him and Xavier got into it, and because how Xavier was. And Xavier kept getting on him, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna hit 3-4 jumpers in a row, all net. If I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem.
You sure?
And I'm gonna make sure I will do it. And next thing you know, they were blowing us out, and he went out.
Oof.
And all of a sudden, Xavier was still in the game, and we still had Casey Jones still has had us in the game. And next thing you know, I look up at the shot clock, and Larry Bird coming back in.
Xavier was guarding. So he tells Xavier, I'm getting the ball.
Quickly.
I said, I know I'm gonna be waiting. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
Live, and Bird has the basketball. Look out.
Right in your
Larry
face.
Bird just
Pull up.
the way that
He meant that.
Didn't care.
And, he was like, I didn't need to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the side.
Confidence.
He
Eric.
walked by, bitch. He said,
That's all you can do.
And he looked at Xavier and he said, didn't I tell you what I was going to do? And then he walked out, man.
And X-Man wasn't no soft dude either.
No, Xavier wasn't soft, man. And Larry wasn't either, man. Larry said, man, I'm going to give it to you any way I want to. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, step back, and then I'm going to hit it. And I was like, this dude real cold, man.
For Payton, it was a rare reversal. The trash talker who made a career out of unsettling others had been outclassed at his own game. Bird didn't just match his words, he buried them with buckets. And Payton learned that Bird could beat him with words and skill. Dominique Wilkins found out Bird could match you even at your greatest.
Yeah, I'm a rookie. I'm glad to be in the league. I'm in the Boston Garden, and I'm guarding him, right? First play of the game, he said, I don't know why you guarding me, Holmes. I was like, huh? He shoots a 3. I
I wasn't mad he made the three. I said, but this some bitch called me Holmes.
He did.
And so the next play, I'm pissed. So he comes out, he shifts to his right, and I jump. I said, got him. I'm pumping the bomb hand, and I banged it on him, right? He on the ground, he fouled me.
That was a nasty dunk.
Like, what? He said, I like you. You got balls. He said, I'm still getting 30 on your ass tonight. You got about 37.
Still
giving you 30.
Because I'm paying my dues. That's Larry.
Yeah.
But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me.
He respected you
because
back
he knew
down.
he knew I was going to keep coming. He and I, again, never talked until we retired.
Even the human highlight film wasn't immune to Bird's dominance. Time and again, Bird humbled him, proving that even the greatest talents had to bow to Larry Legend. A player
no matter
Wilkins
how
came to admire,
athletic you was, you
even
gotta
as he
bow
became
down.
another of his victims. And no one understands that better than Byron Scott.
Larry Bird, to me, it was so much fun playing against him because he talked so much shit.
Well, what he hit you? What's something simple he hit you with?
He hit you with you jump high, but you don't jump that high. You can't get this. He hit you with, listen, guys, don't worry about the play. I'm gonna go right over here, catch it, and shoot it in y'all face. Ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it.
And he did.
Don't matter who y'all put on me.
So
Don't
I
matter
remember
who y'all put on me.
the 30 for 30 we was talking about. The rivalry between the Lakers and Celtics.
Right.
And I remember talking about, he talked a whole lot of shit, but I guess it ain't shit talking if you backing it up.
Yeah, I'm just
and
talking.
he was backing it up.
Right, right.
And that was one of the greatest things I loved about him.
Backing
and the
it
fact
up
that
every time.
The story goes that when he played against Denver, they had a guy named John Hansley. You remember John Hansley?
No, I don't
6'7", Notre Dame guy, white guy, really good defender, right?
Okay.
They put him on Larry, and Larry was wearing his ass out.
Absolutely.
And Larry would run by the bench and tell Doug Moe, who was the coach, get him off me.
You better get him off.
That's disrespectful.
He gonna get
That's
wiped every time.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And it was like, what's disrespectful? She says, disrespectful for y'all to put a white guy on me.
Yeah.
Put a black guy on me. Put a black guy on me. That's why he gives Coop so much. He still says to this day, Coop is the best defender he's ever played against.
Bird's confidence was
Let me pause it. He didn't pick and choose who he told that to either. No matter where he went, it was don't put a white guy on me. Because that was Byron Scott. The first time I heard that story was from Chuck. And it don't matter where he went, he had the same attitude. He talked trash to everybody. There was no pick and choose. Oh, this guy's a star player, I'm not gonna talk trash. Nope, you getting it too. You getting it too. I hope your mama not watching the game. Just something crazy, just something slick too. Like, oh no, man, you gotta jump a little higher than that to touch it. The swish. Just
on your
look,
leg.
my favorite, my personal favorite is the pump fake. Fly, bird, fly. That's my personal favorite. I will use that in a basketball game myself. Just fly, bird.
Fly, bird.
That's definitely my personal favorite. But no matter what, and no matter who it was, he came with that same GOAT energy. And even from the stories, each one of these legends, man, they the utmost respect. They not lying. He really gave them buckets. He really gave them buckets. I do not deny that. Let's jump back into it.
unshakable, his movements precise, and his presence overwhelming. Byron Scott showed us Bird through the lens of the Lakers' rivalry, but Charles Barkley and Danny Ainge saw another side, like the night Bird and Dr. J went at it on the hardwood.
Larry Bird was a great.
Go back to Philly.
Now let's hear what Ainge had to say about the altercation.
The big fight between him and Dr. J, where Moses and we're holding him back, and Dr. J was swinging. It was like so uncharacteristic of Dr. J. As you guys know, Dr. J, I mean, he's the nicest guy in the world. But Larry scored 35 on him like halfway through the third quarter and was just jogging back down the court and said, "Man, you need to retire." And it was just like Dr. J lost his mind, and that's where that story had started.
Especially when somebody giving you buckets.
Moses Malone takes Bird down. He's got
He started trying to put the punches on my boy.
He put the punches on. Connected our way.
He might have connected.
Barkley
That's
and
messed
Ainge
up.
revealed the raw edge of Larry Bird. That kind of trash talk by Bird cut deeper than punches. And when it came to matchups for Bernard King, nothing tested him more than guarding Larry Bird.
Hold up. I don't even want to pass. I'm going to be quick with this because I don't like pausing it this soon. For one, it looked like somebody was holding Bird while he was hitting him. The people that know more of the story, let me know because I give Dr. J that. He's swinging. He throwing him. He long. He throwing him. He mad.
It looked like a jump.
It looked like somebody was holding Bird by the neck. I'm just saying, bro, that don't look fair to me. Because I know Bird would have got in there if he could have.
He talked a lot.
I'm sorry. He backed it up, and I know if he talked, he had he had him in him to get with somebody. Not the way he talked. No. But I'll just say that would be inevitable, right? You know what I'm saying? Just to get back, like, running down the court, like he said, he was giving him like 35, 36 at this point. Did he run up on him? You know what I'm saying? And then he just like, hey, man, you might as well just retire. I don't know. I might have slid him too. I don't know. That's kind of messed up. Because you already mad. Like, you already in the game. You already losing. You can't do nothing about him. All you can do is swing.
Did
all
you say that to me? Hold on. Let's punch. Let's throw down.
But I'm not even mad at none of that. Because throw hands if you need to. Like, it's kind of uncharacteristic, like Danny Ainge said, because Dr. J is a nice dude. But at the same time, whoever was holding my ball by the neck, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you because don't do that. Don't hold him back while they swinging on him. Like that's against the code, dog. Like that. I don't know if I saw that right. Let me know in the comments. But I think I saw that correctly. Let's jump back into it.
Well, Bird, I couldn't defend Bird at all.
Bernard King.
Obviously we're matched up. You're guarding me, and then I got to find Birds on the floor to switch over and defend him. And Bird was the toughest player I've ever had to face. The guy is 6'10", 6'7". He can pass over the top of me, put the ball on the floor. He's a great rebounder and obviously a great scorer. And so Bird, for me, was the toughest matchup I ever had during the course of my career.
Guarding Larry Bird was a hard guard for a test for King. Bird's combination of intelligence, anticipation, and relentless competitiveness made him the toughest challenge King ever faced. A reminder that even the greatest scorers could be humbled by Bird. Few matchups left a lasting impression like going up against Larry Bird, and Craig Elo can attest to that.
The one I really needed to guard.
Who did he play for? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Larry Bird. He was not a nice guy. Matter of fact, there was one game in Cleveland where he was having a pretty rough first half, and in the old days in Cleveland, you walked off the court the same way at halftime, and I kind of puffed up on him and walked beside him and was like, yeah, you're 1 for 10. I was like, that's defense,
1 for 10, okay.
That's defense.
He just kind of looked at me and said, there's 2 halves. And he came back out and
you
hit
the wrong
10 in a row on me. And the last one was left-handed, and he asked me if my mother was watching because
he was schooled.
He wanted to embarrass me. So.
Craig Elo walked away from those battles knowing Larry Bird was
Bet you didn't talk to him stupid again.
The way Larry backed up
Lesson
Larry Bird with ruthless execution left Elo with lasting respect.
I bet it did.
Facing Larry Bird wasn't just another game. It kept Magic Johnson up at night.
Magic at night, man.
He must have been good.
Every matchup against Bird would not test only his skill, but nerves.
Larry made me have sleepless nights, right? No, he did.
I knew.
He did.
He just telling the truth.
I was scared to death that I knew he could beat me. Right. And so that's what a great player does to you that you have to go up against. And not only was he great, the Celtics were great. So, and I was the same way, hopefully, in his mind, when he went to sleep.
Nah, he was definitely great.
Because I was thinking about him when I went to sleep, that was for sure.
Do you now, in your heart, believe you're the better player?
Actually, I've always said that Magic's just a great basketball player. He's the best I've ever seen, I go by success, and he's won more championships, so I give him the nod.
Okay.
Being very gentlemanly.
A little bit of grace. That's what's up.
That's big enough of you.
Same question to you. Is Larry the better player?
I've always said that Larry was the better player.
Really?
Because he can do more, shoot from the outside, all those type of things.
The greatest basketball player ever, but more important, a friend forever.
Yes, sir. Great rivalry, bro.
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird didn't just face each other on the court. They defined an era. Their rivalry pushed both to new heights, blending brilliance, competition, and showmanship. Even Magic, with all his talent, felt the weight of Bird's dominance, walking away with respect for a rival whose impact went far beyond any single game.
He impacted
As
the
one of the
whole
league's
league.
most athletic wings, Drexler expected to set the tone.
Clyde the
Bird's
Glide.
mix of skill and confidence quickly reminded him that athleticism alone wasn't enough.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points off. Coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
As a rookie, Clyde Drexler saw firsthand how Bird always backed up every word.
Double team. That double
The trash
team
talk
crazy.
wasn't just noise. It was a
little
promise. And Larry delivered by schooling him on the
That's
floor.
a hard shot.
That lesson stayed with Drexler, a reminder that Bird's confidence was always matched by execution.
Oh, what the? Whoa.
For Jamal Mashburn,
I have never seen
Bird's
that
trash
highlight.
talk wasn't confined to the court. Even off it, Larry had a way of getting in your head, reminding young players that his presence was everywhere.
This was the legendary game where the college guys came in and Chuck Daly let y'all tear their ass up, and as soon as y'all started getting back, he ended it, right?
So we get to La Jolla, San Diego, and we check into the Marriott. We go up to our floor, and we're walking in the corridor, and we see this tall white guy coming down the hall. And I'm like, damn, that looked like Larry Bird. So he walked by us, and he says, y'all those college guys?
Big stuff.
And we was like, yeah, we the college guys. And he looked at us and he said, get some fucking rest. It's gonna be a long week, and walked off.
Oh my goodness.
We was like, what?
Unexpected.
My short form was coming to play.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. You know, like, all right, what's going on?
I wanted to say what's up, and he just
I was like, what's good?
To a top floor, and the dream team is practicing. They're finishing up their practice. And then they say, all right, get loose and stretch out. Like, okay, we playing? They're like, yeah, we're gonna play next. So we get out the gates. Like the first 15 minutes, we kicking their ass. Bobby Hurley in the lane, killing John Stockton. They stopped the game and turned off the score. I think we were up like 72, 66 or something, 64, something like that. They just stopped the game. They like, nah, the press coming in. So I'm like, oh wow.
The press.
So we
that changes things.
And then something happened.
You're right.
Sitting there. And we get back to the hotel. Rodney Rogers says something to, it's a group of them. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, everybody's shooting the shit. And Rodney Rogers said, hey Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since '84.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
You should keep it to yourself.
And we ain't think nothing of it. The next day we came in.
Magic or some Magic myself.
Reed. Magic Johnson fed Larry Bird the ball. Probably about 8 times in a row. Larry Bird got the ball on Rodney Rogers, and every time he was about to make a move, he told him what he was going to do. One dribble, pull up, going left, off glass.
Switch.
He could have kept us
One dribble,
himself.
going right, spin, shot, bucket.
Switch.
He scored 9 times or 8 times in a row.
Back
left the court to go lay down because he couldn't sit on a bench. He had to lay down because of the
What hurt back? Oh my goodness.
Young fella, look like 84, huh?
Last time he made.
Brad
like
Doherty learned
84.
quickly that Bird's trash talk was as sharp as his game.
Trash talk on a different
Even from
level.
deep, Larry would call a shot, deliver on it, and leave no doubt that he controlled the matchup.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird. And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but mouth.
Seventh in the history of the
See
NBA.
that?
Jumping
For
foot.
a 36-year-old.
Eventually, Kenny Smith got the same memo from Brad himself.
And so Brad Daugherty runs out, and he head fakes him. And as he head fakes him, now it's 3-2. He hits him on the butt with the ball, and then he shoots it at the buzzer. And the confidence that hit him on the butt as he flew by him trying to block a shot.
Brad told the stories, and Kenny Smith learned them the hard way. What they discovered was the same truth. With Larry, the legend wasn't exaggerated. If anything,
It wasn't.
It was understated. Larry Bird wasn't just a basketball player. He was a force that left a lasting mark on everyone who faced
He
him.
tried to get that ball.
From rookies to Hall of Famers, guards to big men, no one could escape his skill, intelligence, and relentless competitiveness. He didn't just beat opponents, he exposed them, tested their limits, and left them with lessons they would never forget.
14 seconds, he got fouled. He hit the shot. Bird has 60 points.
Bird's trash talk, arrogance, and psychological mastery made him a nightmare on the court, while his precision, vision, and clutch ability ensured he backed up every word. He created stories, legends, and unforgettable moments that defined an era. His legacy lives on, not only in the records and highlights, but in the memories of every player who experienced the challenge, the intimidation, and the genius of Larry Legend.
There was all his signs.
He ended the video with Larry winking at us. I like that. That was a good video. That was a great video. I'll go out on a limb and say that was a great one.
Larry Bird did not play at all. Like the biggest trash talker. Wow.
First of all, I enjoyed that video a lot. There was a lot of instances and a lot of trash talking moments that I had never heard about in that one. And that's what I love when we go into these trash talking stories. Yeah, it didn't matter who he was going up against. It didn't matter who it was. He was trash talking you. And you better come with your A game because he's not about to let you slide.
Just take you.
I actually think he was a little bit harsh on the white guys myself. Like, I just think, because if anytime you put a white guy on him, he gonna kill him, and now he gonna talk trash and tell the whole team y'all should have never did this. Like, I feel like he do them a bit bad, but I got it. I like it at the same time. The arrogance is insane. Big ups to Larry Bird, man. Always love to do these type of videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a good time with us, man, because I know I had a good time, bro. If you're new to the content, make sure you spaz out on that like button and you subscribe to the channel. Join the fam. Everyone's subscriber counts, so make sure you join in. And don't forget to like the video. By liking the video, the way the YouTube algorithm works, YouTube is going to show the video to more people. So you're helping me to grow. You're helping us to directly grow. And also don't forget to subscribe to her channel. We're going to have that in the description. So make sure you're checking that out too. She has some solo reacts, and we got some reacts over there of us too. So make sure y'all showing a little bit of love. We got a lot coming. Trying to come with the consistency. So we're going to try to keep it up. The only way we can keep it up is if y'all showing love, because we can't do it without y'all.
Yes,
so
we need y'all.
Appreciate you. I hope you know what it is, and we out today.